morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today we're going to be talking about all the places that you can spend your badges of heroism, as well as your badges of valor, which are obtained from the heroic dungeons and the raids here in Wrath Classic. Now, there are some main vendors that you can go to, as well as there are a ton of side ones that are more specialized, and there actually is a lot of overlap with sort of the main vendor, what he sells, and the side vendors, but there are a few things that you particularly want to do it. So we're going to go all around Dalaran today and show you guys all these vendors. And so there's obviously the Horde-specific ones and the Alliance ones. I'm Horde, so I'm going to be showing the Horde ones, but the Alliance people have these vendors also. But anyway, before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel get out there, helps these guys get discovered and seen by more people, which is the goal of my channel, just to share everything I know about WoW and sort of help you guys out. So let's get into the video. So we are right here at Sunreaver's Sanctuary. We are going to find the Emblem of Heroism vendor and the Emblem of Valor vendor, so you can sort of go to these guys to get to trade your badges. They have a lot of loot, and the loot that you see does sort of depend on your class. Like we see specific druid stuff here, specific druid tokens and such. The biggest thing that sort of the side vendors to these vendors is going to be is if you buy the chest or glove token, as well as on the Valor vendor, if you go ahead and buy the shoulders or the leg plates, those are going to be exchanged at a very specific spot, and so that's pretty much the main reason. There are a few things like trinkets and sigils and stuff that are going to be at specific vendors, but other than that, we that's just the general place to go and get them. The next part we are going to head to is the plate vendor. So he is right here, just down the steps of the bank, right inside here, and this is where you can get your plate armor. Just a few specific pieces. I'd imagine if I was on a plate character, we'd see some more stuff, but we are on our druid right now, so that is where you're going to go for your plate stuff. You can always just sort of put your mouse over these signs and they sort of tell you everything. The next one is the jewel crafting shop. It actually does not have a sign, but it is embroidered with all these jewels along the side. So that is the shop. It is right here in the Magnus Commerce Exchange. This is where you can get your Kieran Poor rings, as well as any necks and rings with both heroism and valor. So pretty neat store right there. Everything else here is sort of profession based. There's not much in there. Then we have the Wonderworks, which is a toy shop that doesn't sell anything. The next one is Threads of Fate right here. This is the cloth vendor. So this is where you can get your cloth armor, as well as if we go upstairs, you will see that there are cloaks here that you can buy. They actually even have the Emblem of Frost cloaks in, which I don't think they're supposed to yet. But, you can get a little excited for the gear to come, because that stuff would be absolutely insane. And then this guy sells your boots of every variety right here. So that is where Threads of Fate is, and the gear that you can get with that. Then finally, we're going to head to the last two shops, which is Curiosities and More. That is where you're going to be able to get trinkets. Some really good trinkets here. Definitely would take a look and see what you can get. And then upstairs we have the offhands. This is also where you can get some heirlooms, but this is where you can get your offhand weapons. These are pretty good, so just making you aware of that. And this is where you can get your relics. So if you use a Librum, anything that goes in this slot, an idol, anything like that, this is where you go to get that. Can be very good. A lot of people don't know that you can get that right there. And then finally, we have the leather working store. This is where you are going to exchange mail and leather items. This is the mail vendor. If you were a hunter or shaman, your tier pieces would be here. But as I'm on my druid, we can see all the tier choices that we have as a druid, because, you know, all 3 specs, all 3 tiers, all varieties is 3 pages of tier, and then these options. Then there are a few random sort of hidden vendors throughout Dalaran. Here is the weapons store. I don't think they sell any badge weapons, unfortunately. They sell pride as well as a dagger and a throwing weapon, but I don't think those are anything too good, but just making it aware. And then here's Hunter's Reach, where you can get some bows and such, but nothing too crazy. There are a few other vendors throughout the city, as I mentioned. I don't think they sell anything too crazy. We'll end this by showing you the secret sewer vendor. I actually discovered this vendor while doing a quest on my mage. I don't know for a fact if the vendor's just available, so we're going to learn that right here together. But here is some rogue stuff that he sells. I don't know if you can get these elsewhere, but 2 of them are BOE, so like he sells BOE bracers right here, so that's pretty neat for you guys. But yeah, you can get some very interesting stuff here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Dalaran. I hope it helps you guys out, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.